How's it going, folks? So the band Krilloan have released their first single from their upcoming debut album that's releasing, I believe it's December 9th. And the name of this song here is Sons of the Lion. I've been really anxious for this single to drop. I've been looking forward to hearing it, hearing what we can expect on this debut album coming up. Like I said, I've just been looking forward to it. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on social media, a lot of build up. There's a lot of anticipation surrounding this bad boy here, this album. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a glimpse here. Let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
Will you follow the road to heresy and be denied the mercy of the lion's core? Or will you fight in the name of imperial truth? Never die, sacrifice, pay the price. When faith is gone, voices whisper from the dark. Fallen brothers rejecting deliverance, dark gods of the world, curse of eternity. The sons of the lion will fall in battle to redeem the fallen. First of the first we will rise. Will you trail the path that leads into treachery? Stand with us, my brother, once again. Or will you die by the blade of reason and rage? Your name in the book of salvation. So sinners we keep unforgiven, rejecting deliverance behind the shame of Lucifer's deeds. Follow eternal. The sons of the lion will fall in battle to avenge our fallen. First of the first. The sons of the lion will fall in battle to redeem the fallen. First of the first, and we will repent, repent, we are the first song and legion. The emperor's lost, the sons of the lion. Tomorrow you will die. Voices whisper from the dark. Don't give in, reach out for deliverance. The gods of the world on fire fall. The sons of the lion will fall in battle to avenge our fallen. First of the first, we will rise.
Wow, that's some heavy metal there. That is some face melting stuff going on in this bad boy. I mean, it doesn't even give you a moment in the beginning. There's not like a little a little melodic, kind of tune that just kind of eases you into the song. No, bam, and off you go. Everything, it just, I mean, this is just a very energetic, driven song. One thing that I really like about this song is how all the instruments uh, work in conjunction with each other to kind of form a unified sound. That's kind of what I noticed with this here. There's little things that the various instruments are doing. There's like the rhythm guitar, the lead, and the bass and the drums, and each one, has its own little rhythm or own little flavor that it's adding to the song, but they have a very unified sound. It just creates like a single driven core sound, and I thought that was really really neat. I kept kind of picturing in my head the old the Ghostbusters, when they're always like, don't cross the streams and whatnot of the beams that they fire to capture the ghost, but then they have to do it to take out like one of the big villains. And, so they each have their own individual beams that they're firing, but then when they combine them all, it creates a larger, more powerful, unified beam. And that's what that was kind of the imagery that I got in my head. It's like you have all the musicians and they each have their instrument. And it wasn't like each one is kind of layered on top of the other or anything. It's like they all kind of converged into one unified sound. And it just sounded really cool, really strong, really full. And I really dug that. And that just really added to me to the grit, to the heavy metal nature of the song, and just that sound at its core. So yeah, I love the rhythms here in this song. There's some great fist pumping rhythms going on. The guitars are just shredding all the way through. Everything is just going nuts all the way through this song here. The drums, I mean, that dude is just going to town on them bad boys, keeping that rhythm, keeping that pace up. I heard that bass chugging along in the background. Like I always say, I love when you can hear the bass nice and chunky in the background, and it doesn't get drowned out. You can really hear it pumping, and that really creates a nice pulse almost for the song. Just a nice, it just adds to the impact. And then the guitars, I mean, they're just going berserk throughout this song, which is the strumming, the fast licks and everything like that, and like the solo, the little intricate bits that like the lead guitar is kind of doing, in conjunction to, the crazy rhythm, and it just all sounded really, really great. Yeah, I just really like how they orchestrated all of that and got it all together. And, all the different sections of the song, I really, really liked, because they're all distinctive, but they just flow into one another very, very well, but not to the point to where it all sounds the same, because there's very distinctive sections of the song. And, there's the chorus, but there's almost like a verse, and then like a verse 1, verse 1.5, pre-chorus, chorus kind of deal. If I'm not mistaken, it's almost like there's like 4 sections, not just like a verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus. It's almost like there's like 4 sections, like the verse, the build up to the pre-chorus, the chorus, something like that. But really cool. Each one had its own unique sound and melody and all of that, and I really enjoyed that quite a bit. I really like the vocals. The vocals are really well done, keeping up with the pace. That's just wild. And the range was really, really solid. It just suited the music very, very well. It just contributed, it just matched well. So yeah, I really liked the whole package. And then the one thing in particular that I really thought was genius was how it all stops. All the music stops, and then you hear like the chord, like like a choir almost all together, like several voices chanting, the lyrics all together, and there's no music at all. It kind of gives you like this break from just the craziness, it gives you a moment to where it's like you really can focus on the lyrics and on the vocals and what's being said. It's almost anthemic, and then it kicks back in with the music, and off you go again. And it was a really nice, really well done how they did that, because it changes it up a little bit. It gives the song a little bit more of a dynamic than just a crazy roller coaster from start to finish, because it gives you that moment to really take that moment and think about the song, get into this chanting, this quiet. It sounded incredible, by the way, the vocals there in that section all together, and just really enjoy that. And then when it comes back in with the music again, it makes it really impactful again. So nothing like wears out its welcome or anything. It keeps things feeling fresh, keeps things feeling impactful and strong. So that was just really, really a great touch that just added to the dynamics of the song. So yeah, there's a lot of influences here, that you can kind of pick out from the various sections of the song. I really just enjoy the sound. It's just some classic, like, heavy power metal driven sound, and I dig it. This song was really, really well done. I enjoyed the melodies a lot. Just the whole package. The musicianship was great. I really liked the vocals. So this is one heck of a start. A great, great start. A great first taste of what we can expect on this album coming out December 9th, which I was already looking forward to it, but now it's like, now we kind of have an idea of what to expect, and I'm even more excited now. So I'm looking forward to hearing more. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this one here. Has it gotten you really excited for this album coming out? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And as always, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.